I work for a sales training house known as Aura Sales, and there are two areas of speciality we have: sales recruitment and sales training. So what we endeavour to do is find people the kind of sales role they want to be working in, and more importantly, giving them the confident tools to do the job so they're successful in their career. It's always a busy day, it's always a little bit of a roller coaster, and it really begins with helping people find the right role for themselves. So it's really educating, informing candidates how best to find the next role, and more importantly, with the clients that we do have, training their salespeople so they're successful in the role they're in, or actually getting on the phone with salespeople and coaching them real world in their environment. I think it's how many salespeople I meet on a day-to-day basis, how many salespeople sometimes lack true self-belief. And the biggest challenge is always instilling that self-belief, especially when I can see that talent in the individual, but it's getting that individual to realise how good they are and what they're capable of doing. I think the best thing about my role, I love finding candidates the kind of sales role they always wanted to be looking for, but also, because we're training salespeople on a regular basis, it's turning around salespeople to become top performers, and I love doing that. I think the greatest quality for a salesperson is they need to have the ability to listen. And there's a classic phrase in sales known as 2 ears, 1 mouth, and even in today's age it still is so important. It's how you question your customer, but more importantly, how you're willing to listen. Without a doubt, there's a science and methodology behind selling. But one thing I've realised is the days of people perceiving that a salesperson is going to force an individual to make a purchasing decision just doesn't happen. You cannot actually force or make someone buy something these days. People are far too intelligent and they've got far too much choice. The key to selling is understanding your customer and really educating and informing them, and what's critical is presenting options so they can make the right decision based on the facts you presented to them.